if I had not had, if I had not found Janie, if I had not had Behaven to come to, um, I probably wouldn't have a son at this point. I know back then the state's response to a lot of the problems that we were having, and doctors' response back then was, you know, let him go, turn him over to the state, make him a ward of the state, because if you do that, then the state will pay for all of his treatments, and this, you know, Medicaid will cover all of his bills, and you won't have to worry about that, and the state will take care of getting him educated. And I thought to myself, I'm like, but then I can't make those choices. Like, I can't make the decisions that affect my child and his future, and then he's not part of our family. And that just did not seem right to me. It didn't seem fair. And then by keeping him home and not, by not getting help from the state and not being sure where to go, you know, like I said, he did try to commit suicide at 6.5 years old. That's like kindergarten, first grade. What child does that? Right? That can't be okay. That's a sign that something is wrong, and without help, he could have tried it again at 8, at 9, at 10. Then he could just not be here. And that was my biggest fear. It was not about to lose him. If we hadn't found Janie, if they hadn't worked with him and worked with me and worked with the schools, at some point he would have lost his way, regardless of what I did. What I would want people to take away from our story is, here was a little boy completely lost, in so much pain, and he didn't want to be that way. He doesn't, and he still doesn't. He doesn't want to make bad choices. He didn't want to be a bad child. Everybody saw him as a bad child, and I was a bad parent. But Behaven doesn't see them as bad children. They see them as children always with the potential to do good. And they are always trying to find the good in them and to help you as a parent and as a caregiver find the good in them, because people tend to forget. And they see this child who can't make good decisions and who can't make good choices, and they get so frustrated because you just want them to be okay. And Behaven helps you see that good, and it helps you find, and it helps the child. I mean, that was probably, you know, it really helped Leo see that he was a good boy and he could make good choices, and that he wasn't bad and he wasn't wrong. So there aren't many places that'll do that and that'll help you do that. And I think, you know, without them, he would have just continued to follow that path, to believe that he was bad. And he knows that he can do good. He doesn't always make good choices now. He's a 16-year-old boy. He doesn't always make the best choices now, but he's able to recover a lot faster. And he does make more good choices than bad.